content is not really, you know, um, limited to just making videos. But however, your definition is correct. Okay. So this course, right, content marketing is to help you understand what content marketing is, why it matters, and how to start creating content that drives attention, engagement, and sales, basically. All right. So so what do we want you to learn in this session? Um, I want you to understand the purpose and power of content marketing. I also want you to know the main types of content used in digital marketing, to learn how to generate content ideas for any brand or business, all right? And to be able to plan, create, and post content using simple tools, okay? And lastly, to build a 1 week, at least to build a 1 week content plan for your business or your brand. Okay, so let's move on. So, what is content marketing? Like Kelechi said, so content marketing is the process of creating and sharing valuable content to attract and retain an audience, and ultimately to drive action, which is either buying, subscribing, whatever the goal or the action you want them to, to do with your content. So essentially, so essentially, um, it's about, but the keyword, what you need to note is not just about creating content. So it's about creating and sharing. Keyword there, the strong word there is valuable content that will attract and retain an audience. Like I always say, every business, every brand has an audience. Okay. So content marketing allows you, an understanding of content marketing allows you to create content that is valuable for that audience. All right. To be able to attract them and retain them, and ultimately to drive them to take an action, whether it's buying, whether it's subscribing, you know, whether it's attending an event. So whatever the action that the business is looking to achieve. So content marketing helps you do that. So content marketing is like a magnet that pulls people in. So let's find out why content marketing matters. All right. Number one, it builds trust. So I said that content marketing is about is a process that has to do with creating and sharing, valuable content. Valuable content. So when you're able to do this consistently, you share content that is valuable, that is helpful, that is entertaining consistently. People begin to see your business or your brand as reliable. Okay, for instance, for example, a skincare brand always posting tips on how to deal with acne will gain credibility even before selling anything. So she's not the brand is not selling anything, it's not posting come and buy acne cream. It's only posting tips on how to deal with acne. So that those tips that the brand is posting consistently is valuable to their target audience. It's also helpful to their target audience. All right. So for instance, the real estate developer or architecture niche, for instance, if you share before and after project photos, for instance, or you share client testimonials or videos that explain that the design process of of developing any building and all of that. So when you do that consistently, it begins to build credibility in the minds of your target audience. For instance, the Eat and Smile Foods, for instance, if they are consistently posting behind the scenes kitchen content and consumer reviews, it will build a sense of reliability and hygiene in the minds of the customers. For web designer, for instance, if you educate your clients on how to choose a good web platform, it will show your expertise and your clients will begin to gain your trust, essentially. For label arts, for instance, posting students' artwork videos from classes or parent testimonials will show authenticity and value. For the clothes factory or the garment production factory, if you share content like how fabrics are sourced or made, or who makes the clothes, and review from past clients, to build trust and transparency. Okay, so the point is, content marketing is important because it helps you build trust. It helps you build trust. It helps you build trust in the minds of your target audience. Why? Because you are sharing something to them that is valuable, that is helpful to them. You're not just putting in their face that come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. As a matter of fact, content marketing does not advise you to sell in that sense. It advises you to provide value, to be helpful to your customers, provide the right information, and all of that, so that they can begin to build trust in you. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about now is, why is content marketing important? Is that it attracts traffic, organic traffic. Okay. So every piece of content, whether it's a video, whether it's a social media post, image, whether it's a blog post, etc., is like a magnet that draws people to your page, to your website, or to your store. All right. Um, the more helpful the more helpful content you have, the more people will find you. The more helpful content that you have, the more people will find you. People will be attracted to your social media page. People will be attracted to your website. People will be attracted even to your physical store, because you are giving helpful content out there. All right. So, for example, if a real estate developer posts a blog post that says top 5 things first time home buyers overlook. Top 5 things first time home buyers overlook. Okay. This kind of topic, if this is what people are searching for, it can help you rank on Google, and it can attract more people to your website. Okay. Um, and then, for instance, Eat and Smile Food puts a short video that says how we make our signature smoky jollof. It can go viral on TikTok or Instagram. Just saying. Okay. So, for instance, the web designer says a downloadable guide, website mistakes that kill small businesses. It can attract, small businesses. They want to know, okay, what are these website mistakes that kill small businesses? And then Garment Factory says post a carousel post, like how to tell high quality stitching. So this will now educate and attract fashion business owners, or schools, or and all of people, or the specific target audience for your business. All right. Um, Please, you can stop at any time to ask questions. Okay. So the next thing is, why is content marketing important? Is because it educates your audience. I've talked about, number one is that it helps you to build trust. Number two is that it drives traffic. It gains traffic to whether it's your social media page, whether it's your website, whether it's even your physical store. It helps you to drive traffic. When we say traffic, we mean the number of people or audience, or your target audience, that are finding their way, to your pages, be it your social media pages, be it your campaign landing page, be it your website, or be it your physical store. That's what we mean by traffic. All right. So, number three is that it educates your audience. What happens is that great content will help your audience understand what you do, why what you do matters, and how you can help them. All right. For instance, an example: real estate developer will create a series of content that talks about understanding building approvals in Nigeria. So this is quite an important topic, because a lot of people don't understand how building approvals are done in maybe Lagos, in Nigeria. They just go ahead and start building. Before anything, they ask houses are X, and there's demolition and all of that. So if you're able to provide valuable content, or content like this that says understanding building approvals in Nigeria, it's going to go a long way to educate your audience. Okay. You're not even selling your properties yet. You're just educating your audience on this very important topic. Okay. Um, Also, Eat and Smile Foods now does something like head. So, so Eat and Smile Foods can show their audience healthy eating tips, or meal prep ideas, or even event catering tips. Okay, so these are things that would help educate their audience. A web designer can show their audience, can create an explainer post on why website need to be mobile optimized. So if you notice, I made this example specific to the businesses and brands that we have in this class. Okay, so the garment factory can educate on clothes cutting basics, how to measure or understanding clothing grades. Now you don't necessarily have to give away your trade secrets, but at least on the surface, be able to educate people on what it is they need to know about you know clothes production generally.